Hello, and welcome to my stream. I hope you have all had a wonderful week so far. I had to take Tuesday off. I had some stuff going on this week. I've had a busy week. So, hey, Smark. Yay, hackmud. Yes, more hackmud for us. I haven't touched it at all since. It's funny because I was watching a bit of my stream, not because I'm narcissistic. I watched them to see if I made mistakes or things that I could prove on. So I noticed I ended with maybe there will be a bonus stream on Monday because I had the day off. No, oh, it's been too busy. So I haven't touched hackmud at all since Saturday. And I remember right at the end we were having issues because I couldn't get it to log properly when it didn't find any locations for a user, which is unfortunately a possibility. But I'm actually not sure how many of these to-dos are still outstanding either. But I do remember we were in a pretty good spot with the scraping. So I'm going to scrape something and see if we can get one NPC location. I just want to see if I can do it. And then I think we're not going to have much of a choice but to move back to the locks because we're going to have to do something with this location when we find it. There's room for a lot of efficiencies in here, but I don't know. There's a lot of room for stuff, improvements and such. So anyway, we'll go take a look at some users here and see what we can do. Context.employees seems like a good one. It's very fresh. T3 scrape. Oh, something else I'll have to do is delete the token. I also, you know what? Actually, let me just write down something else first because there was something else I wanted to do here as well. To do. Okay, so that is done for sure. That is detection of key and images with associated passphrase. That's done. Keeping track of passphrases. Technically we are. We're not using them for brute forces, but we are keeping track of them. Enhance this to go through the entries and decrypt them and go through calendar entries. We did that. And find locks. We did that too. So actually a lot of those are done. I'm not too sure about this one. One of the things I want to do is make this easier to use with auto. This would mean like less or easier manual intervention between backup script and phases. I guess we're calling them phases of this tier 3 scraping. There was something else I want to do too. Potentially, well, clean up after scraping. Clean up token after scraping, I guess. And maybe put the location somewhere. Put them somewhere else so we don't lose them. I'm not sure. I guess we can do that too. Maybe put the locations in a DB record or something. Maybe. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Zyger.t3 scrape here. Scrape. Target is going to be this. We're going to do no continuation token. And we're going to have to let it just run for a bit. Now, Smark, you know this because I think you put me onto it originally, but they were discussing this in the official Discord as well. And they were discussing it in a not spoiler-friendly way, unfortunately, so it was kind of easy to figure what they were talking about. There is not necessarily a pattern to the pins. Oh, hey, Matrix. Only at 26 typos? I know, right? Stupid typos, specifically. Normal typos is just like whatever. But if I do a dumb typo and then I spend like 10 minutes trying to track down what the hell is wrong with my code and it turns out it was a typo, that's a stupid typo. So 26 big time waster typos is quite a lot if you think about it. I think we're at about, like if you think about it, we haven't been tracking these the whole time. And I think we're at about like 28 hours of Deshawn encryption. So that's almost one stupid time wasting typo per hour. So it's pretty bad. If you add that all up, right? If each one takes me 10 minutes, 260 minutes. Only 26. I think if it's any higher than that, that would be all I was doing. Anyway, yeah. So I think one of the things that was mentioned there is that there's not necessarily a pattern between the pins so much as there is something that all the pins have in common. And I know what it is, and it's a spoiler. So I'm not sure how much it would speed me up if I were to implement that. And I also can't independently verify it either, which is something that those of you who have been here for a little while have noticed that I prefer to independently verify these things before following them through. So I would need to save all of the successful pins. It's like 2,400 less numbers I have to try, maximum 2,400. So I do 100 per run. Because like that one user, the pin was 5. Right? It should hopefully be a quick verification. I mean, I can certainly implement it, and then if I get a miss on a pin somewhere, I will know it's not true. I don't really like it because it got... my damn pride. This is a pride thing. I should probably just get over it. I know the information already, but it's like I don't want to use it because I didn't discover it. Someone just... Like, Smort gave me a hint in my Discord, but it got spoiled on the official Discord when I was just reading it, catching up. And it's like, I didn't learn about it at all. I just read it and it was like, oh, this. And it's like, oh, I guess I could use that, but that seems kind of cheaty. I don't know. Why does it matter? What does it matter? Do I really want to punish myself with all this wasted time? I don't know. Anyway, so we'll add this in here. Okay, so there's actually no possible passphrases and 2 new images. Oh, this was something I wanted to do, is I wanted to do the hash code next to the image to save me a step. So where am I spitting out? Where am I spitting out those images? I think here. Hash code of response. So I also want to do that. So then I will log hash code of response. And I don't know what color to use. It may be... Well, I have to go look at my color codes. I don't use the colors often enough. I think I'll just do this one. N, I guess. I don't use the colors often enough to have any of them memorized or anything. Okay, so running this again. All right, so I've got my hash codes. And now I have to find out what this image is. And for this, I will do the guru thing. B64 encode. I want decode image. That is a medium black cat, perhaps. Medium black cat. Medium black cat. And then we'll do 10 here. Take this image. Wrong, over here. That is a... So is this a large black car or is it a medium black truck? Technically, it's an SUV. Medium black SUV. Either way, that's a new one, so we don't have that at all in here. So this is going to be unconfirmed, whatever we add. Large black truck. Medium black truck. I would think a large black truck would be like a transport truck or something. You're not sure if doing hash codes on these works, sadly, for reasons. I mean, they've been working so far. There's probably some sort of heuristic I can do on the data. I mean, they've worked so far for all of these. So I know there's several variations. Have they been working for known images? Yes. Though there are variations. So like large blue ball, I've seen several variations of it show up. So you assumed it was compressing them differently each time? Oh, is there a source image in the back end and it compress? I've noticed that they're different resolutions. So if it's dynamic, then I may have an extremely large array of hash codes per image. But I also haven't done a whole lot of scraping at Matrix, so I'm not sure. This might be. But I don't know how would you do this programmatically without hashing them? You'd have to store. How would you do this? Writing image detection? So if I up this now, so I get medium black cat and medium black truck. So I can feed these back into the first wave here with key. So what I should probably do is have this key and the passphrases. Oh, I can't. The passphrases have to be manual because I get locked out in a single script run. I suppose I could just run it, and each time I run it, it uses a new passphrase automatically out of this list. Okay. So medium black truck. Okay. So it's not medium black cat or medium black truck. Is it a large black cat? Is it a large black truck? Is it a small black truck? Is it a large black car? Oh, thank God. Okay, so it's large black car. I mean, car being short for carriage, I suppose. That counts, but that's a truck. That's a truck. Whatever. Okay. So I got an NPC location. Awesome. So that didn't take very long, actually. The pins took a long time. Soccer Mom SUV, which is a car, let's be real. Is this a Soccer Mom SUV? I can't really tell because the... is it... I can't even tell the make. Sometimes reverse image search gets me something. This looks like it. That's interesting. It's an Escalade. I guess that is Soccer Momish. You know what? It's got Sarah written all over it. I don't know what that means. Who's Sarah? You know what? There are soccer dads too. Let's not be sexist. Right? It's an Escalade though. It's definitely not a truck. No one working in construction is driving that Escalade to a work site. Could also be a Gary. His or her son or daughter to practice. Got it? No assumptions. No assumptions. Okay. So this works for our NPCs. So we got one NPC. So I could do this again. All right. I'm gonna implement that thing. I'm gonna implement the thing that I didn't want to implement. But we'll do it. So where is it? It's in pins. So we go if what do we do here? I think we do the pin attempt. We do this. Nobody look. This is a spoiler. I did not find this out myself. This is a total spoiler. Some of the passphrase images are really funny. You're not sure which ones I've seen. These are the ones I've seen. Or I think. All the ones that are unconfirmed, I saw an image that's... And this is my best guess of the description, but I haven't seen it getting used successfully as a passphrase. So like medium gray car, for example, I'm not sure if that's the real passphrase or not, because I didn't successfully use it. All right. So let's scrape another one here. So the I was 1, so we're going to do no continuation token true, and we're going to do I2 to get the next user. I've seen Large Orange Cat, which is a great one. A lot of funnier ones aren't there. Yeah, so I'm expecting there's a lot of work I'm going to have to do for passphrases. This is both resolving the images into a passphrase as well as storing the hashes in my array. But if I have the process working reliably, then then that's acceptable, because this is a very intensive process compared to like tier 1 and 2. Tier 3 scraping is quite time intensive, and there's a lot of manual intervention. So like I could automate this out of game automation, no problem, because all of the intervention can be done in an automated fashion. But like some of the things like the secret script stuff, it did pin 900. No, it didn't actually do pin 900. It's just only incrementing by 100. So when it gets to a multiple of 100, it'll break. It didn't actually do the attempt. it's just looping. So it got to 900, continued, and then because it had done 100 pins, it bailed out of the loop, so it looked like it had done 900. It didn't actually do the attempt. Does that make sense? It's just what I save in the token. Because these runs are a little faster, but I still am only doing... I'm not doing 100 attempts. I'm doing 100 pins. So I guess I could... Where am I doing? Yeah, because I'm incrementing J every loop, as opposed to only incrementing J here. If I did only J here, it would do 100 attempts. I can't say if this is faster or not, but I mean, we did remove a ton of attempts from the pool. So, all right. So we'll run this. Probably what I should do is I should make the exact command that needs to be run. Oh. Okay, not quite, I guess. Can't read property 0 of null, so something... something didn't work there. So, not totally done yet. There's a bug somewhere. I mean, this could be anywhere. The key... I mean, shit. I'm gonna have to add some messaging in here. Backup script processing. So right here we should have key. We should have a file max and a key. See if that works. Nope, didn't get there. So it didn't get here. Could it have not gotten... Maybe I should move this up, this line, to here. Here I am doing parcent file.split. Split by new line, split out the empty, kill the first three. That should be 1, 2, 3. These three should get skipped, and then it should start doing these lines. That should be fine. I didn't really want to be... Okay, so it does do file max, so it is breaking in here. So potentially this is failing. So we can log the response. How come don't forget? Okay, no, that's the whole file. Let's log this response.match. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A to Z, 0 to 9, plus slash equals. Word boundary. Not sure why that's not matching. So my regex is wrong. It was working before. /n, but that's the thing, is the key is not always on its own line. /n should be a boundary character, isn't it? A word boundary? Is regex 101 going to tell us that? Word boundary. Matches without consuming characters immediately between a character matched with word and a character not matched with word. Cannot be used to separate non-words from words. Word boundaries are odd. That's looking for D with a boundary after it. So these are D's on the end. Maybe I'm not doing this correctly. Non-word boundary. Oh, do I have to do capital B at the beginning? Why was this working before, though? I thought this was working before. This is a little strange. No, now it's matching Y Walker, even though that's not a word boundary because... Okay, let me copy this into here. And let me go get the regular expression that we're trying to use here. I don't understand. Why is that, with no options, that works. But I get null when I run it in JavaScript. I don't understand. This is what it's the exact same thing that I'm running in JavaScript. It's not working. Replace the ends with actual new lines. In here? Yeah, I could try that. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. But the problem is it's not always a new line character. So I suppose I could say use /b or new line. I think I want this. B or a new line. 7 characters. And then B or a new line here. And I want this in the middle. I think I need that instead. It's a little bit more sophisticated. I don't know why /n does not... Why /n... Okay, that worked. That's fine. Just needed a better regex. Not sure why that didn't come up until now. I haven't run it with scripted key detection for very long, I suppose. Anyways, moving on. I won't be able to copy this one to the window because it's too large. So we're going to have to flush this and copy it right from the shell text. All right, and now we'll come back over here. It's a large blue ball again. What are we looking at for the resolution? 214 by 136. Yeah. So I'm wondering how many of these like hash code variations I'm going to have to use here. Large blue ball, decryption key. Okay, so come back up here, do key and passphrase. Copy the key. Copy the passphrase. What? This is a large blue ball, correct? Maybe the big, medium, small pertains to the resolution. I don't think that it does, Smark. I think it is the description, because some of them are like a one of those mini smart car. It's like intentionally looks like a small car. And same with like the bird. There was like a very small bird and then a medium-sized bird. Is this something stupid like floating blue ball? No. Is it smaller than it looks? Yeah, I don't really... So a couple problems here. One is I don't know what this is. Whoops. Whoops, hold on. Whatever. Fuck. Okay. Just re-upload this. And get this hash code back. Okay, I don't know what this one is. Blue ball on water? That's definitely a large blue ball. Right? So another possibility here is that I have a decryption miss. Hang on. There's a possibility that I have a decryption miss. There are 2 blue balls in the passphrase list. One is large. Okay, well the other one's not small or medium because I just tried both of those. Medium blue ball did not work. and small blue ball. Does not work. So it's possible that I have a decryption miss in here. I thought I was done, and maybe I'm not. Can I try it on the raw corp? Yes, I can. I had to do this to dump out the args that I need. Passphrase, large blue ball. Incorrect passphrase. Medium blue ball. Incorrect passphrase. Small blue ball. Incorrect passphrase. I have to look at these. God damn. I'm never going to be finished this shit. So I can tell you what the problem is that there was another file after the end of the list, and that probably contained the actual passphrase. So I have to make a modification here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to say medium blue ball. The other thing is I'm going to make that loop do one extra iteration. Sometimes there's one more hidden file. Because I've seen that happen before too. Yep, see, there's another image. So I'll flush that. So wait a minute. That's the same. Is that the same image? What the fuck's going on here? Hold on. Something weird happened. I'm using flux capacitor to decorrupt these. Why is my hash code is wrong? Okay, so I think the last one had a corruption character in it. This one doesn't. So I'm going to say this is the hash. I don't like this. This is the hash code. Let me run this multiple times and make sure I get the same hash code. Yep. 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 Okay, this is at least producing consistent hash codes. It must have been something to do with corruption characters, but I'm still out an image. Like, I'm short an image. So fuck. So I had these alternative decryption commands here that will log all of the potential values from this calculation. So I should be able to do this. Not quite, huh? Alt Deshawn Crypt. Fuck. Why isn't this working? Alt Deshawn Crypt returns an object. Response. If response.v. No, if response.ok. Then response.v. If response.v at 0. At 0. I'm fucking my shit up by doing this. I think that should work. You have Skywalker's passphrase, but it's bizarre. So I've got something funny going on here. There's some kind of edge case or a decryption miss. Why is it not, I unvaulted. I uploaded my script. Fuck. Where's all my logging? Alt Deshawn Crypt is supposed to return a bunch of... Oh, it's because I'm not actually logging the possibles. I have to do an else here. I basically need to do this, I think. For let p of response.v. Let possible of response.v. I equals 1. Possible. Ugh. This is ugly. Ugly. Possible is not defined. God damn it. Nope. Script produced too much output. Fuck, man. Just show me something. Fuck. God damn it. I'm gonna have to do them one at a time. Okay, let me undo all this shit. I think we leave that one. Okay, and we leave that +1 also. This is still commented out. Now what I'm going to have to do is just log the file contents, I guess. Maybe truncate the file content to like 100 characters. I want to actually know what they decrypt to. So, oh, hold on. I already have my other script set up to do this. I can give it the key, a target, and the args. So where is my key? There it is. So I should be able to Zyger.Deshawn with a target, an args with the pin of this and the I of 0, for example, and then a key. Actually, I think I have this set up as a macro. Okay. This was 0, which had the large blue ball image, or medium blue ball, or whatever. So we're fine with that. Already image. It's plain text. Now we're going to go through the rest of them. This one is plain text, so it's useless. That's fine. See, there is another image in here. So how come my script didn't detect this one? So I must have a bug of some kind. Small black dog. Damn it. So that was I2. Shit. So I've got a bug in here somewhere. I'm using the same methods though, so I don't really understand, like, it says image detected. If the rotated, I'm doing a different check on rotated though, because I made this a little bit more this would have been on forward, I think. This would have been doing them in reverse first. So it would have been one of these. Is Deshawn encrypted? If it starts with /9j/ return true. And then we're supposed to, if decode is true, we're supposed to from B64 it. Am I doing that? Yes, I am Deshawn encrypting it with false. Am I perhaps not doing that here? I should be doing Deshawn encrypt. Where am I doing Deshawn encrypt? Here. Maybe I have to explicitly set it to false? I still didn't detect it. This is not helpful. What the fuck is going on? Man, this is just boring bug shit. I wanted this to... This is such a waste of my time. Why did it work that time? Thank you, Smart.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
Yeah, it's got electrolytes.
What are electrolytes? Do you even know?
It's what they use to make Brondo.
Yeah, but why did they use them to make Brondo?
Because Brondo's got electrolytes.
Self-care combo. Thank you. All right. So there must have been some corruption, because I know, like, the Flux's decorruption is not 100%. So it's possible it just did something stupid and I had to rerun it. That's fine. It is detecting medium blue ball now. I'm assuming is medium blue ball. We still don't have confirmation on that ourselves. No idea why those other files are not being detected, though. Because they get detected from my... They get detected from this script. Is my code not the same? Deshawn crypt, it's doing reverse. Data key false decode. Here we're doing data key false decode. We do... Let's see. B64 chars minus index of key greater than key string length less than 0 plus equals new I. Those are the same. This part here is slightly different between the two. There's actually 3 images on the user's hard drive because if passphrase is not ball or dog. Okay. I mean, it seems like my scraping script is having trouble with some of its decoding. So there could be, yeah, there could be more than 3 images. That one that we hit of the ball was easy because it was plain text. So we didn't actually decrypt anything. So I might have the decryption code might be broken for some reason somewhere. So what we do is we go... If it's Deshawn crypted, see, that's the problem. No, it's not. What am I doing? Else if not sub. If it has an equal sign. If it has no equal sign anywhere except the end. Do I count for the special cases? I don't know what a special case is. So I think it would depend on what you mean. I think my problem is my condition here for what is valid is slightly different between the two. And I just have an inaccurate validation thing here. There's 1 or 2 SHA encryption algorithms that don't really use the key. I have all 8. If that's what you mean. Though, there's one that doesn't really use the key, if this is the one you're talking about. I don't think there's a second one. Because this is all 8. My issue is just, my issue is, you're thinking of the Caesar cipher? Caesar cipher. This is Vignere cipher. Is that what you're talking about? The second one you're thinking of is when it's just plain B64. Yes, yeah. So the plain text, the entry in the file just starts with /9j/ already, and you don't have to decode anything. Yeah, we already handle that. So this is that's how we got the large blue ball, because that one is in there in plain text. So this is just a combination of factors here, because I think the issue here is that we do if rotated is not equal, failed to de-SHA encrypt. Rotated equals. What am I doing here? This is a different exit condition because I'm not returning nulls here like I was before. If it's de-SHA encrypted, if it's not de-SHA encrypted, I should probably combine these 2 conditions. I think I have to combine these conditions. I think that's my problem. Matrix, you have to... What are you saying here? Sometimes there's a chance of setting the key to all of a single character, making it a straight rotate X. Yes. Yeah. You have to bail from key divining when you test against the Caesar ciphertext. I'm not sure what you mean by Caesar ciphertext. But the first thing you're talking about where you just do a straight rotation, where it only uses the first character or whatever from the key, I have that one, yeah. That's one of the options that I cycle through. Caesar's Vignere with 1 character. Oh, yeah, okay. So then, yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing. I just treat it like everything else, and it works fine. I just treat it like everything else. I have my keys are variable and everything, and they do their magic. It's just in there. All right, so now that I've combined those, that might be... No. If rotated doesn't include this, and it's de-SHA encrypted, then return either from 64 or the rotated string itself. Otherwise, if this is not a subcall, then do the subcall on it. Why did this script work? This script works. There's too many differences between them. I think I want to take... I'm going to take these and put them here. Is valid decoded. Ooh, that's an old check. You know what? Let's replace these one at a time. Let's replace these one at a time instead of all at once. So, oh, I'm not even using is valid decoded. Okay, forget that then. So for me... Okay, yeah, back to the original plan. I'm going to copy these over. I'm going to comment these 3 out. Replace them with the versions that I have in my other script. And then I'm just going to run it the same way. Yeah, see, it doesn't work. To be honest, you just subscript to the known good decryptor in my scraper. Yeah, but I don't want to because I thought I had this fixed. Like I had this fixed earlier, and I know like that's the shortcut, but there's other good changes that I've made that are necessary in the other script. So like it's not just a matter of subscripting it because it's not feature complete. I branched off of the one that's working like some number of hours ago. So I think my problem is it's been like a week almost since I've done this, and I don't remember what I changed, but something changed in here and it's not working anymore. Unfortunately I have to figure this out. Otherwise I'm rolling back like some unknown amount of work. So I have to just take a closer look at what I changed here. And figure out what exactly is
Rondo's
broken.
got what plants crave.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's got
Jorstar,
electrolytes.
how's it going?
What are electrolytes?
I will have another
Do you
drink
even
here.
know?
It's what they use to make Brondo.
Yeah, but why do they use them to make Brondo?
Because Brando's got electrolytes.
Oh, and thanks for the resub. I appreciate that too. 3 months, awesome.
Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
That's great. Thank you, Jorstar. I really appreciate that. Nucleosum, welcome in too. Does VS Code have a local file history? I honestly have no idea. I don't use VS Code really except for hackmud, so I'm not sure. But it has been closed, and there's been a lot of changes. I think that if I could just holding down Control Z for like 20 minutes and just like blowing away as far back as the undo buffer will go is going to demolish the functionality. I have to there's a bug in the decryption. It's around the detecting what's a complete decryption. I have to fix it. That's where we're at. I don't think there's any shortcuts here. I have to fix what I broke here. Nucleus, what you're talking about isn't undo. Jorstar, you use git. Yeah, see, if I had... This is all, unfortunately, just files. Yeah, it does have git integration. And if I were using git and I were being meticulous about my commits, I could potentially find the commit that was responsible for this. And it's making me want to use git. But it's too late now. It is too late. Use JetBrains for work.
Look at us. Hey,
What they have is
look at us.
basically
Huh? Who would have thought?
a
Not me.
history. Oh, Pekin. All right, hold on. Pecan, Pierre Reynold. Pecan Pie Reynold. Pecan Pie Reynold. That's what it is, right? Thank you. Thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, Matrix, that's you subbing from your Prime account? Well, I appreciate that too. Thank you. So JetBrains, they have a history of the file is saved. You a diff from any version to any other version. I don't think the VS Code does that. You're sure, Star? You're sure that it does? Where would it be? Where would it be? There's revert file. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where it is. Right-click a file and see if it has open timeline. So if I do this one, there is open timeline. So it only does saves, right? Oh, this is kind of hidden behind my my camera. But I don't really honestly, I think that's kind of just like a black hole. I think we're just going to go down a black hole. You want to click one of those that should just bring up a diff? I don't see any. What's the diff here? Where's the diff? When I then right-click a save, I can select to compare. Select for compare. Compare was selected. I just want to close this. So, okay. I just want to try using my brain. I just want to try using my brain first. Because there's a lot of... I am a compulsive control S-er. So there's probably like a lot of file saves in here where there's like very little differences. So it is there, yeah. So first of all, thank you for that, because I didn't know that it was there at all built in. So that's good to know. And second of all, I think we'll just, we'll use that as a fallback if I really get screwed, but Git is easier trying to figure out issues. Yeah, and I know Git has some like Git tree commands that you can say like, give me all the changes around these lines, and you can do blame tree or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I just want to use like my eyeballs and my brain and see if I can figure out exactly what's wrong here. So I'm going to do that first. So one of the VS Codium is the same, but without Microsoft telemetry. Yeah, Jorstar, I know that you're really bothered by all the telemetry tracking that's done. I'm not. I don't care. I have an ad tracker black hole box on my home network, and that's pretty much as far as I go. It catches a lot of the really egregious stuff, but otherwise, I'm already using Windows. They already know everything about me. Okay. So this is the one that works. We're just going to confirm that this still... Right. Okay. So the original does work. It actually finds... So it finds an image here on the second file. So it might be better... I think it's doing decode false for these. So this shouldn't come into play. Right? Because the backup scripts don't need base 64 decoding. Honestly, I think I might just... I think what I'm going to do here, it says image detected. So it actually hits one of these, right? Joestar, once you have everything you need from your Windows install, you'll move Windows to a VM. You have a cutter and your 3D printer that you don't think has Linux software. Nucleosa, maybe this is a dumb question, but have you tried to add more logging? It's not a dumb question. I'm having a focus issue. I have ADHD and I'm having a focus issue. Because there's too many things going on. too many things I'm trying to keep track of. Right now, I'm stuck in decision paralysis. I'm trying to figure out if I should. So she asks, "Can I focus?" And the answer is no. No. I think what I'm probably gonna do is I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna put it back. Okay. I'm going to take the work that I have here and I'm going to comment it out. This was the stuff that was functioning. This used to work. I am going to take this directly from here and I'm just going to refactor what I have to get it working again. That'll be the first thing that I do. Joestar, you have a bunch of 3D. You have a bunch of like 3D printing stuff? Prusa Slicer? I don't even know what that is. When I say used to work, you should add a timestamp to my comment. It used to work. This used to work is broken and then like 0808. Is that what you're talking about, Nucleosum? Whatever works is broken. All right. So this I think we should just run this as is. And we should see if this works. Let's try that again. Oh. Okay. I don't know what the hell happened there. It was like the game froze. So there's two undefined. I don't know what the fuck happened. Undefined is in a lot of places. It really is. Oh, man. The game just totally freezes. So something is probably there's too much content. So I'm going to take some of these log messages out, first of all. Because I think that's probably part of the problem. And I think what the old one was doing... The old one was only doing this... see, this is where I have to do my refactor right now. I'm text bombing myself? Yes, that's exactly what's happening. So the first thing I have to do is I have to make these a bit better. So if second... I don't need to log second. If second and decode, then I should just be able to return second. So we were going to... So result has to be something here. If it's not a result, then we're going to do the alternative method, and then we're going to return the result no matter what. So if we get an answer, we return the answer. Otherwise, if we have a non-null answer and we want it decoded, this is where I need to copy the old one. I want to return this based off of decoding. So we're going to do if rotated, return decoded. Then we're going to do if this is not being called from a subcall and we haven't already returned a correct image or whatever, correct text, then we are going to attempt to rotate the decorrupted and decorrupt it backward one time. And we essentially do the same thing as this. Just do if second, return second. Otherwise, we allow this loop to continue, and then at the end, we will return null. That should probably be a bit better. And that actually doesn't quite look like the way the other one was going, so I think that might have been the problem, is there was something a little funny about return conditions. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to paste it over top of this one. Sorry, what did I take? I took the whole check all the way down to the return. So from here all the way down to the return. Except this is going to be reverse, because this one is forward. Okay, let's see if that works. No, it did find an image though. Something said already image, but didn't return anything. God damn it. It just returns data. Doesn't need to log this. Okay. So it's still not working. The weird thing is it's not returning, it's not logging image detected anywhere. The only changes I made were around the return conditions. Think about this logically. We are in a loop of decryption modes. So for each mode, we attempt to rotate it. If the rotated text looks like it could be a B64, and it starts with 9J, we log image detected, and then we return rotated. That log doesn't come out either. I should have the word image detected in here somewhere because one of these, no, is not a plain text image. This is if we rotate it. Right. Okay. Rotated starts with this. Then I return it. Otherwise, what? If rotated is not an image, yeah, nucleosome. That's what I'm looking at now. Why did I have this check here? So here, I had this check. This was to check if it needed to be decoded only. So really, what this should be is just this. Whatever it wasn't an image, but it is... I think what I wanted to do here was... I need to catch false positives. That's what this was for. No, not that. Is Deshawn encrypted? That's what this was for. So the reason I had that is because there were false positives that looked like they were B64, but they weren't. It's not an image, but it looks base64-like. And then we come in here to check if it's actually B64. If it's actually B64, we do a test B64, and then we do, and then we do a check to see if it's got a calendar entry or if it has any non-printable characters in it. Okay. So if we don't bail out of either of these, it's going to fall through to here. So if this isn't a subcall, that means if this is one of the primary decryption attempts, we will re-attempt to decrypt this response in reverse for all of the other keys. So this is kind of recursion because it goes into the alternate method one time, but it runs it each time for it. So I have to go and add this change here as well. I think that's the problem. If second, because if the Deshawn crypt goes all the way through and does not end up finding any really valid entries, it will return null as a final condition. Okay, we're coming up on an ad break. Let me just get this. Nope, that's still not fucking working. Yeah, I'm going to have to add some logging. Okay. I'm going to have to add some logging without totally fucking text bombing myself. That's the big challenge here. I know what file I have to be doing. Maybe that would help if I only ran the one file instead of all the files. I think that's one of the reasons I was text bombing myself. Okay. So when we come back, we'll set that up. I'm going to step away for a couple minutes to use the bathroom and refill my water. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Okay. I was thinking what I should do is I should have like a banner. I think I'm gonna make a banner that goes across the top, or something, that I can toggle, maybe across the bottom. That just says Xylox is having an ADHD moment, so that could be more obvious. Like why it seems like why can't you just focus on it? Why do you look like you're stuck or whatever? And I can just be like, my brain is having trouble locking in on something. This week has been really bad for me for focus and everything. I've had too many things going on that are distracting me and stuff, and it kind of drains I have a limited amount of like focus fuel that I get. And sometimes it just like something else will drain all my focus fuel out, and then I just got nothing left. That's kind of what it feels like. Okay, so what I wanted to do was lock this to the second file only. So I'm just going to do 2. Actually, let me just take this whole thing here. Temp, restore. And then we're going to just do the second file. So that should just run for the one that we're trying to scan here. And then I can add a bunch of logging in without text bombing myself, I think. Actually, I should probably leave that open. Okay. So it should log image detected for some of these, but it won't. I think I want to log what do I want to log? Let's try logging rotated here. And here. There is an undefined in here. There should not be any undefines. Undefined. Undefined. There should not be undefines. There should not be any undefines in here doing rotation. My rotation boundary conditions are having a problem. And I thought that I had fixed this already. This looks familiar in a bad way. This is the first rotation. It gets to here and it rotates something to be undefined. I have to log the original as well. So I will log data here. Actually, we're going to color this so it's a little easier to see. What character is it having a problem with? A. I think I detected this before by checking to see if B64 chars, I think it was if new I was less than 0 or new I is greater than or equal to b64 chars.length. Then I had something I was logging here. So I can log b64 chars index of d. I can log b64 index of chars this. And I can log new I. And I will put this in the other one as well. I think what I'll do is actually I will comment these out now to save myself some room and try this. This should show me where the math problem is. It's all the 64s and zeros. So it is boundary problem. Did I make it work yet? George Star, I just got back. I haven't got anything working. Got my brain working. I haven't got this working. Nothing's working. It's all garbage. I was having this boundary problem before, but the interesting thing is I copied the code from the one that was working. I didn't touch. All my refactoring had to do with this part. I didn't touch any of the math, any of the index math when I pasted it. So, like, the problem here is if the new at I is less than 0, I'm supposed to add b64 chars length to it. So if it's 0, so the index of D, the keystring index isn't found. Keystring I. Oh, hold on a second. Didn't I do index stuff last time? Yeah, that's what I thought I had done. So, like, but they're identical. If key at I is greater than or equal to keystring length, I'm going to log the key at I as well. So the problem is the key character doesn't seem to be detected in the b64 chars array. So, like, we get the key at a given index, and it comes out to -1. And so we go 0 minus -1 is -1. Wait, I beg your pardon? 0 minus -1. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I gotta put this up here. I think I gotta do it before the correction. Usually use mod stuff for boundaries. Yeah, I mean, it would work. My brain doesn't think like that. I don't know if that makes sense, if that reasoning makes sense. I hate division. Like, my brain hates division. Okay, because that happens all the time, I guess. That reasoning makes sense? Okay, good. Still too many lines, but There was a 32. That's interesting. So some of these actually weren't boundary conditions. Some of these, it was the... Am I going crazy? B64 chars, index of key string at... So this is the key. Okay, what am I doing here? Key at I. Then after I use key at I, do key at I plus plus. Just do that on its own line. I think it was something like this. Actually, I think it did actually have something to do with the key now that I'm remembering what happened. I don't know how this work got lost. Yes, I'm going crazy. Just need to slay some Z's. Ugh. I need to kill something. I need to kill something, that's for sure. That still is not working. I don't understand how this could possibly be... If key at I is greater than or equal to the key string length, it should never be that way. Minus equals the key string length. So the key I will regularly reach 8. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. This is the key string. So it'll reach the end of whatever the length is. So for this one, it'll reach 1. Right? Let's say it just reaches 1. 1. So it starts at 0. It says, give me the key string, parse it as an integer. The index is 0. Get me the key at index 0 and get me that letter's index in B64 chars. That makes sense. Then we do key plus plus. Key I plus plus. So key I plus plus now is greater than or equal to the length, which is 1. So we make it minus equal the length, which is 1. So 1 minus equal 1 would put us back down to 0. Comes back up here, does key string at 0 again. Parses it as an int, it's 0. That should never, ever fucking happen. This key at I thing should be bulletproof. This is not jumping out at me here. And this plus plus thing should be fine. Did I not copy this correctly? B64 chars index of the key. Maybe I should output the key string as well. Key at the key string. And I should put the key string I as well, which is the numeral. Logging a bunch of crap there, but I need that data. Oh, it's a capital S. Produce too much output. It produced Too many characters, maybe? What? Wait, what? It was okay with this, though? They're just numbers. They're numbers and characters. What the fuck? Just fine. Just give me these two. This is only one file, produces so much data. What in the fuck is going on here? This should be a single digit and the key. How could this be producing more data than the other one? Oh man, this is wrecking my head. That was fine. Okay. Forget that one too then. And go back and put these back. Fuck. Only do it for one of them? I just want a sample. Just give me one fucking sample. Spaces. Does it have a fucking space in it? Does my key have a space in it? That can't be right. That regex fucked something up. Oh no. Oh no, I think I know what the problem is. Oh no. Okay, I'm not going to delete that yet, but I think I know what the problem is. There is a dough. There is a really big one. Like I set the volume to 1000% and just smash this dough key in a second. Here it comes. No! Because I changed the regex. It's because I changed the fucking regex. It had nothing to do with the fucking key. It had nothing to do with any of that shit. Fuck! I'm okay. Okay. So let's restore our loop. Hey, Resonate. I've got this. 1 step 2. Yep.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
Yeah, it's got electrolytes.
What are electrolytes? Do you even know?
It's what they use to make Brondo.
Yeah, but why do they use them to make Brondo?
Because Browns got electrolytes.
Brondo does have electrolytes, Juristar. Thank you. All right, so if I restore this, file indexing, there are my 2 images. No. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4 new images. So, Matrix, you were right. There was a bunch of images in there. Thank God. See, now the problem is... Oh, okay, hold on. Let me comment these out now and restore the previous ones that we had that quote-unquote used to work and see if they still work. And this whole thing will have been me fucking up that stupid regex. Son. Son. My son. Why would you do this to me? I need some vodka in this glass. Yeah, just straight, just straight vodka all the way up to the top. Okay. So I do have this outstanding issue where if I have an image with a corruption character in it, it hashes it and spits it out as though it's a new image. So I think I'm just going to keep it that way. How long have I bashed my head for this? How long have I been on stream for? An hour and 55 minutes, approximately? So I'm still vulnerable to corruption. I could probably write some stuff in there to say, like, if the... Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna... Oh, God. Fucking Jesus. Moving on. When did I change that regex? I don't know, like 40 minutes ago or something stupid like that, I think. It was a while ago. This is why I need to test my changes, even small changes, instead of just being like, it's such a small change, that doesn't need testing. It's so small, what could have possibly gone wrong? Idiot. Xylox, you idiot. All right. I don't really think I'm an idiot. Just in case anyone is worried. That was stupid, though. That was stupid of me. So this one is small black dog. Okay. So I'm going to grab this. I have to do some failed... I have to do some generic is failed. Need to add checking for failed decorruption. Because I get weird errors when it happens. Okay, I'm going to add, this is a small black dog. Small black dog. Okay, there's small black dog. We're going to grab this one. Matrix was asking how sure I am that the hashing is going to work correctly. That's a golf ball, so it's a small white ball, I think. And the answer to that question is I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I may be making a problem for myself. Small white ball. Unconfirmed. Another image. This is another large blue ball. There's too many large blue balls. So I don't want to have to figure out how to do better image detection. I don't want to. makes me blue balled. I mean, I have been working on tier 3 for so long and have had such little progress. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variants, I think, of large blue ball so far. I'm not sure if this is sustainable. I should probably be tracking more than the hash codes. I should be tracking the image sizes because I'm worried each resolution, if there is what Matrix was suggesting, that there is a core image in the back end and it is compressed to a variable resolution every single time it generates one of these, then that could be a very significantly large number of hash codes that I need for each image. And I may end up getting more misses than hits. But I don't know what to do about that. I have no idea what I would do. Instead of storing all of them, I would have to write something that decompresses images. How the fuck would I even do that? In JavaScript? That's insane. I want to know who I want to know who told me this was going to be easier than QR codes. Who did that? Which one of you did this to me? This is not easier than QR codes. This is what was this? Medium, large black car. This is large black car, I think. This is another large black car. So, medium black car? Is that what we called it? Medium black truck? Well, we haven't seen it work yet, so I don't know what it is the answer to that. All right, so with all of these in, it should just spit out a big list of passphrases. Nope, one of my images, I missed one of my images? Oh God. The small black dog. Did something change with the small black dog? Why did something change with my small black dog? Why did something change? 188 by 162. Oh God, is there something else happening here? Please God, don't do this to me. 9065, ending in 9065. 9065. 9065. 9065. Okay. So you're 9065. I don't know where that other hash code came from. I don't know where it came from. Okay. Now back to where we were, like a fucking hour ago. What was I even doing? Remove the other small black dog. Just make sure. I mean, yeah, I should just remove both of them, I guess, because the whole thing's unconfirmed, so I'm not sure what it is. Let's make sure it's not in here. It is not. Okay. So now I want to go all the way back. Was that it? Nope. Wow, we've been working on this for a while. I can't... Oh, nope, that's not it either. No, not quite. There we go. Okay. Small black dog. No. Small white ball. No. Medium black car? Medium black, large black car? Behold, an hour and a half of work, the fruits of our labor. One player location. We did it. We finally did it, everyone. We made it. We can retire now. So this is large black car. We can confirm that. It's not a medium black truck. It is a large black car. Correct. Progress. Yes. In a way, it is progress, Resonate. That is correct. So it's just, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. I think I want to well, whatever. The user I we're going to do I9. So that's a lock. Yep, that's a location. That's a real one. I don't know who GDB is, but you done got breached. I suppose I should, out of politeness, because I'm on stream, I suppose I should stop, like, publicly doxing these poor players. So maybe what I should do is, if they don't match my format, meh. It's in the corp. I mean, it's true, but I don't want to be, if I got like, someone might get mad, and I'm not doing this to make people mad. So I can do this one. Like, I do this in my other thing. I have the option of checking, I have the option of checking for whether or not they're an NPC. I can do this. My previous scraping also, like, splits them apart. Potential bad honeypot or a real player. I'll still get your bots. Yeah, it's not bulletproof, right? But at the very least, it's not, like, outing people. I think that's what I don't want to be doing. Just by default, because I'm getting a lot of, like, one-off. I've received probably, like, maybe 10 locations so far, and only one of them was for an NPC. So I don't want to, like, as I'm doing this, just repeatedly getting people's locations onto YouTube and stuff. It's just rude. It's unnecessary. So I'm just gonna have something in here that just before it dumps them, like right here, I can do the formatting got all goofy. can have... So if it passes the NPC prefix, I can log it. Otherwise, I can log like whatever. I do F color code and just do redact it. Just DB and return player lock. Yeah, I'm not going to even DB. I'm not even going to DB it right now while I'm testing because I have no even long-term plans to do PvP. So it's F. So I do player lock. Or I can do, ooh, I've got a better idea. I'm going to do something just a tiny bit fancy here. I'm going to do lock.split. I'm going to split it by period. I'm going to take the first part of it. Then I'm going to do a dot. And then I'm going to do redacted. So I can see what player it was in case I'm really interested, like I get a big one, but otherwise it's redacted. I think that's a bit better. Okay. So we'll up that. Anyway, and then we're going to go back to continuing to scrape for Terrence Crews here. Maybe I'm too nice. But I have always been more cooperative than competitive. That's just the kind of person I am. Even when I used to play back in the day, I used to play like semi-competitive Counter-Strike. Like I played in leagues and stuff. I still enjoyed working as a team more than I did like beating the other team. I was always just kind of like enjoyed playing with friends. It's what I like about streaming, honestly. Is like just having a couple people hanging out while I play games that aren't multiplayer. Or like aren't like team-based or whatever. Because it's just fun to like hang out with friends and just play games and stuff. I've been playing, I'm sad because like I've been playing a bunch of like single-player games and stuff. Like I started playing Caves of Cud. And... well, not started, but like resumed playing Caves of Cud because I played that game for a while. It's like a single player turn-based RPG. But I haven't had enough stretch of time to stream while I'm playing it. It's like I'll play in like 20-minute intervals or something, and then I get interrupted by something. So I unfortunately don't. It would make for bad streaming content, I think. I like to at least be able to sit down for an hour and a half if I'm going to stream something. Oh, you know what sucks? So this week, I had like, I'm way too nice. It's sickening. It's like sickeningly nice, right? I'm like a Care Bear. What sucks is I was playing Bitcraft, and I had my Bitcraft totem up to 5 days of supplies in it, and I went 6 days without playing it. My base is like all deteriorated and shit. So I think I'm done with Bitcraft. I think I'm done with the alpha for now. I can't put enough... Yeah, Rip is totally right. I don't... So, I mean, it's an alpha. So as far as the alpha goes, I like the game. Like my final opinion on it is that I like it and it's fun, and I would definitely like to play it with like a group of people. Like I wouldn't mind being in one of the larger empires or whatever, because the nice thing about that is that you pool your resources. So as long as somebody is on at some point making supplies and stocking up the beacon or whatever, then everyone's collective base is okay. And so like as a big empire, you can have weeks and weeks and weeks of supplies in there. And I think that's like one of the huge downsides to playing solo is if something comes up in the real world and you can't log in to grind out some supplies for your beacon, because it's not just about logging in, right? You have to log in and you have to go and you have to gather all the materials and you have to put the supplies together and then you have to drag the supplies into the beacon. If you don't have time to do that whole thing, then you lose all your work, which really sucks. I mean, you don't lose all your recipes, but you'd have to grind up from nothing again. So I think which makes sense because the game I think is supposed to be played as a group. After everyone does their like intro solo phase, you're supposed to kind of group up. So I would really need to, I think, do that before. I would have to be grouped up. That's just the way that I play those kinds of games. I can't. Man, I'm getting a lot of these problems. Okay, so this is probably another problem with my regex. Okay, so this is a problem with my regex. It sucks, but you otherwise you get the situation like in Once Human. Yes, absolutely, right? Like you get base decay. You have to have base decay or you get like huge ghost towns, right? I don't have a problem with that at all. Like the way they do it in Bitcraft I think is awesome because you can grind out and preload your base. You can be like, I'm going to put a week's worth of supplies in here and then I'm not going to worry about it for a week, at least. If you come in earlier than that, then you can do something. But, you know, I think it's just like, for me, the way my life is I can't guarantee, I can't guarantee that I'm always going to be able to get in. Right? Like Once Human, I've had no time to play Once Human at all. So if my Once Human base were to decay, I'd be screwed. And it would turn me off the game. So I like the idea that at least in Bitcraft, you can, you know, as a group of players, as long as one of you comes in and checks it, then you're good. So I could go a week or two without playing and then come back and someone else has taken over. Things like that. But I just don't do, my lifestyle doesn't work with games that are required, like, you have to punch in, like a punch card. It just doesn't work for me. All right. So my regex is still not working. This altered regex. So I have to go back here. We're going to have to log the results of this. Hi, sweetie. What you doing, you good girl? Let's log the result of that. Oh. Oops, that's the wrong. This. It's null, unsurprisingly. You wish the glass skin wasn't $50? There's a glass skin? Oh, you mean for the building? Yeah, what's up with that? $50? $50 for base parts? Like walls? $50 for walls. That's fucked. That I couldn't believe that. I know like Archon or Bad Seed, he bought it because he's like I want the walls, and he's been playing the shit out of that game. So for him, it's like him and I feel the same way. if you invest a ton of time into a free-to-play game, I don't have a problem with putting money into it, right? But he was just like, I want the parts. I just want the glass wall. And it's like, all right, I mean, that's up to him. That's his disposable income. But I think that is way too expensive. Way too expensive. The battle pass was only like $24 or something. How could the battle pass be less than half the cost of a fucking wall pack? Look at their walls. Yeah, but your base is all glass and what the fuck, man? It's $50. Then again, you spend like $150 on hackmud. Yeah, but you get like real, like tangible value from the microtransactions in hackmud, right? Like even in Once Human, the battle pass, like the extended battle pass, you get real tangible value from it. It gives you additional items that you can use to play the game. A wall, though, for your base, that it functionally does nothing. It's purely for style. It has no functional improvement. It's just nuts. But people are allowed to spend their money on whatever they want. I just think it's crazy. I just think it's a little crazy. Okay, so this is probably just like we need an additional... We need an additional character option on the beginnings and ends of these strings is what I'm thinking.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
Yeah, it's got electrolytes.
You guys are
What
trying to drown me today.
electrolytes? Do you even know?
It's what they use to make Brondo.
Yeah, but why did they use them to make Brondo?
Because Browns got electrolytes.
Thank you, Resonate. I am actually very well hydrated today. Thank you very much. You just want the glass walls to make a glass floor for your greenhouse. Yeah, but still then, it doesn't do anything for your greenhouse, right? It's just functional. Oops. Oh, no, don't apologize. Don't apologize. I was just making a joke. Yeah, but you're not going to spend $50 on it. Yeah, I'm not spending $50. I'm not spending $50 on it. At least your character skin, right? Like a character skin, you see it everywhere your character is. So you see it all the time. You're looking at it all the time. But like your building parts, you're only seeing them when you're at your base, which is not very often. So it just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we're going to copy this because this is some weird regexism. I'm going to replace these new lines. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, so can we put dollar in here as well? No. Dollar? I don't know why this isn't matching. /G? That doesn't seem to be working either. Maybe I need /M. I need to put dollar in here. Is dollar the end of line? Yes, it is. Can I put dollar in here? G and M doesn't seem to be working, Smork. Joystar finally Once Human started without having to recalculate. Oh, it's about time, huh? It started doing that to me all the time, too, the last few times I was playing, which is weird. Because it didn't do it to me until you mentioned how much of a problem you were having with it. So maybe it was just a coincidence. You got dinged on it. So, like, if I get rid of these, it gives me them no problem. So the problem is, yeah, see, so as soon as this ends in a new line, it's good. But when it ends in nothing, it's not. So how do I put nothing? Oh, see that? I don't want that. This is supposed to be or. Wait, what's going wrong here? How do you do ors? I want it to match either a backspace character or a new line character. See, but I had or in here, and now it says matches the literal character. Pipe, which I don't want. It's, yeah, I thought the pipe was or as well, but I think the pipe is only or in groups. In the, like, within a capture group, I think. Oh, Joestar, you get verify every single day? That sucks. What a pain. It's one of those games where it's like, okay, I'm gonna play, so I'm gonna hit load, and I'm gonna walk away from the computer and go refill my drink or whatever, and then come back and it should be ready. That's so funny you have this problem in this day and age. That's like x86 problems. So what is the end of this string? You would think it would be the dollar, right? It is $1. How do I put $1 in here? See, I can't do 0 because then it matches this one. It has to be this or this. It has to be B, N, or the end of the whole string. It must be one of those three. I can't have it be optional because then it'll pick up this crap. But I don't understand how to make the end anchor optional. If I do that, does it work? So optionally one of these and an anchor, but then if it's not an anchor, then it'll be this, or it'll be this. See, that doesn't work either. Because the anchor has to be optional. You can't have an optional end string. What the fuck? I can't have an optional end of string? Any non-whitespace character, non-capturing group. I need like a non-capturing. I don't like. Can I have this? Stuff 1, stuff 2. Yeah, but like, what's stuff 1 and stuff 2, Smark? I need like the real application. Can I do this? That doesn't work either. Because it matches the literal character $. fuck's sakes. What if I do... So do the whole... Oh, so do what Smark was saying with the non-capturing group. And put $1 in here. And do non-capturing group. No. BN pipe? Okay. Or I'm kind of confused by this. So non-capturing... No. See, this is capturing key file still. Or empty. Yeah, I can't do or empty though. Because I don't want to capture this one. I could do not dot. That doesn't work either. I want not a dot though. Not a dot. Fuck. Not slash dot. No, I want not like a dot character. But that's the character dot. No, I want the... Fuck my life, man. The not slash dot isn't working either. We got an ad coming up, but I'm just going to continue to sit here and fight with this regex. Regex is not your forte, Smark? Yes, mine either, as you can tell. So, like, I want to capture this, but not this. So I will accept a space. Maybe I just need to accept a space in here. Maybe I accept either of those or a space. Okay, that works. Does it work for this? No, it still doesn't work for that. Fuck. So it works with a space on the end, but not the end of the line. Fuck. I don't understand. This is for Python. Does this work? So this will do a new line, a backspace character. What the fuck? I thought B was supposed to be word boundary. A word boundary. Why is /B saying backspace here? That's just a backspace. That doesn't fucking make any sense. Okay, whatever. Let me try putting this in here. Why is /B? That's so dumb. Okay. That's fine. Because I want the first result. Damn it. Did I? Oh, I didn't up it. Damn it. Can I read property 1 of null? Wouldn't this work? A to Z, 0 to 9. There's a lot of escape characters there, which I don't think I need. Because plus I'm inside a character capture. Non. And you want to look ahead or something? I think this was working on Regex 101. It actually just worked here. Right? Because like I spit out... I beg your pardon. Why? What the fuck is going on? Why did it just work? Ugh. There's a corruption character in there. Man, there's so many images. I'm not liking this so far. How many images we get? I think we're getting... I think the hashing is not going to be sufficient. You got oddities first? That's because you were messing around with escape characters? Yeah, they weren't... Yeah, I didn't need to use escape characters. I'm worried right now that we're getting too many... too many variants. Alright, well, let's go see what these images are. So let's go look at the first one. First one is a large red house. So I'm going to pull that one's hash code here. Add it to large red house, which is an unconfirmed passphrase. Just are you using the positive look ahead? I actually did something very similar with that too. Mine's working. I did something very similar. So I think I'm good. But thank you. I don't know how to I can't think of an alternate way to store these. Medium black dog. How will I store these if not using hash codes? Positive or negative look aheads, look behinds are the best. Yeah, you use them a lot. I mean, they're pretty powerful though, right? Like you said you do like you parse whole web pages with regex, right? So you seem like you really know what you're doing with that. You can do some, I know you do some really crazy stuff. You used to, yeah. You do really crazy stuff with the regexes though. Sorry, did I copy that correctly? I just want to make sure I copied that correctly. This is the third image. We had 2 medium black dogs in a row. So this is 201 by 150, 219 by 164. They're like arbitrary sizes. I think... Oh, man. I think this is bad news. I already knew that that was the variance, was the resolution, but I'm wondering if it's truly arbitrary. As opposed to there being, say, 10 sizes of each image, if they are sized when the corp is compiled, it sizes the image and then encodes it into B64, so it's always different. I should comment the resolution with it just in case. I mean, it's far too late for that because I have too much image data already. If you find more than 5, it might not be worth it. Right, but like, not worth. It's not really that it's not worth storing the hash codes. It's that's the only way that I can figure it out. You might as well brute the password. You can't brute the password, remember, because the script has got brute force protection on it. I would have to manually brute force all known passphrases, which is actually what I'm doing already, right? But the only thing is I'm going through the user's personal script to at least narrow down the possibilities, because the correct passphrase does seem to always be in the backup script. So like in this case, it might give me like 4 of them. And so I just have to manually, or I could do it by auto cycling or whatever and saving an integer. But you can only do 1 passphrase per run. So if I did all possible passphrases, I would have to every single time. That's not true. I just said what the solution to that problem is. Use auto, save the index of the passwords array, and then when you run it, you pull the passphrase from that index, and then increment it. Son of a bitch. Holy fuck. Why didn't I think of that before? I can brute force these. I just have to do it a different way. Fuck. Every time I run it, there's always a way. It's true. So, I do, however, still need this. I still need this because I don't have all the passphrases right. So, hackmud finds a way. That's my best Jeff Goldblum. Finds a way. Okay, so the passphrases object dot keys. A stronghold is like the silo, right? No, I think the stronghold is your base, is the player base. I think that's what they mean. You're talking about once human. So like defend your stronghold or whatever. Defend the player's stronghold. I don't know. It's not always very well translated English. How would you get gear or armor crates in a stronghold? I mean, there are weapon and armor crate buildables. But if they mean you have to loot them, then I have no idea. Yeah, I think maybe I'm wrong then. I've heard them referred to as player strongholds before though. So I don't know. Could be just hackmud translation. Or hackmud, once human translations. I've never heard as a silo referred to as a stronghold before though. Okay, so the passphrases, I will have to brute force them. So the backup script processing is not necessary. Instead, I will have passphrases get saved. Passphrase attempt equals 0. I will have the save continuation token save my passphrase attempt. And then I have to load it from my token. Okay, once I have a key being passed in, then I can do g.passphrases equal passphrases at passphrase attempt. If it's an incorrect passphrase, I will increment it and then save it. And then return the error message. And then I will log the response. Return logs. So this way, if we get the correct passphrase, it'll get past this. And it should just keep going. And we could call this successive times once it finds the right passphrase. So I just have to auto it until the passphrase gets hit, maybe? I'm thinking. Maybe this works. Maybe. So it gave me a key, which is really the only thing I needed then. Let's go back. Hey, Matrix. That's funny. I don't know if that's really one of yours or not. But that means it just happened. The passphrase just happened to be the first passphrase in my array, which is pretty funny. Coincidence. So I didn't even actually get to test my brute forcing. That's one of Marto's. So it was medium black dog. Anyway, there, see? I did something polite. And I didn't just, like, dox one of Marto's users right on my stream while he is there watching. Or lurking, anyway. So. Okay. So, what was the user index for this one? 10? Pretty sure his location is public. Probably all the big names are now, right? But still. Let's do I11. No, not I1. I11. I think some of this messaging can be cleaned up too. So scraping this down to get the key. I could probably put the key into the token from the secret script. Not being able to run the secret script without manually intervening because you can't turn a string into a scripter. I wonder if there's another way around that. I wonder if there's another way around that. Because right now I have basically 3 phases, right? There's the pin scraping and the calendar scraping. Out of game is the only way. Yeah. The pin and calendar scraping. And then the getting the key, which is phase 2. And then phase 3 is doing the passphrase, brute forcing, and then the decryption. And each phase requires manual execution. Well, it requires the command line to be changed. So whether that's manual execution or the out of game process doing it. So if I can do this, I want to try and get one where the passphrase has to be bruited, just to see that logic that I wrote is working. And then I think we're going to be done for the night. I still only found one NPC location. Where are all the NPCs? You know, it'd suck if because it takes so long to do this, if all the tier 3 and 4 players are like eating up all the tier 3 NPCs before anyone else can get to them. Because I want to get like I have to start working on the locks, I guess. Because finding an NPC is one thing, because it's like, okay, great, I found one NPC. But the amount of time it takes just to find an NPC. Such a high pin, too. Like, I can kind of understand why people have, like, a scraper going constantly on bots or whatever, and saving the locations they find in the background so that when they're ready to breach. If I wanted to use a full hardline, right, I'd need at least 4 NPCs. And I've been doing all this work over hours and hours and hours, and I still only have 1. It's so insane. I'm going to need a serious performance increase on this scraping. I'm not sure how to achieve it. I can't believe the pin is going to be so high. So I only have 1,000 left because of that change we made. So not even, I only have like 800 left. Are you serious? That's like almost as high as it could possibly go. Jesus. All right. Whoops. I'm just going to take the key for now. I actually have to make a change to this, because I have to make sure that I don't run out. Where did I put that? Greater than or equal to passphrases dot length. I need to return okay false message out of passphrases. I should be able to auto this now. There we go. 1. Okay. Well, the auto at least continues to work once we have a key, so that's good. I should, however, go and look at those these images just to see, because we're still farming passphrases. So I'm going to go load this up in the shell text file. Nope, we've got that one. There were 3, it looks like. We've got that one as well. Oh, there were only 2? Yep. Okay, so we've got those already. Okay, well. The scraping seems to be okay, I guess. Let's do one different corp just to shake things up, and just one more test here. So let's do Halprion. Every time I do this right at the end of the stream, something breaks, which is good because it's a good test, but it's bad because it makes me mad. So. It's such an insane amount of work. It takes so long, and then it's just like one player location. Like, it's nuts. What an enormous time investment for one tier 3 location. That's so crazy. Oh, man. Oh, I was about to stop it for a totally unrelated reason. I was going to change the pin scraping so that it does 100 attempts. Is J used for anything else? No. There. So it'll do 100 attempts and not 100 pins going forward. So if I copy this, probably again what I should do, whoops. No, that was right. Whatever. Is have this thing spit out exactly what needs to be pasted. Do? What did I do? Did I do something? J will be stuck at 9? Just using my electricity? No, because it's pin attempt that is stored to the token. J doesn't get stored to the token. Yeah, the pin attempt will skip, and J will only increment when we do not do the 9 or whatever. And then once J gets over 99, so this is tracking attempts instead of loops. So when we skip, it doesn't increment the J. That's all. But hey, looks like we've got another fucking key problem. These fucking keys, I swear to God, man. Every time I close that section of code. All right, what am I doing? This fucking key. Ah. because it's got a space in front of it. I already know what the fix to that is. I just got to add... I basically just repeat this. And replace that with an anchor. A start anchor. Let's just leave that comment there as I keep having to use this stupid thing. Ah. Four images. So we're going to flush those to go look at them. These aren't finding any possible hits either, so these hash codes are not the way forward anyway. That is a medium white dog? Yellow? Gold? Beige? Brown? It's not really brown. What do you guys think? Medium brown dog? Medium brown? Medium white dog? That's not a white dog. I'm going to take the hash code anyway, because I've got it here already. You don't know what hackmud would call it? Yeah. Medium yellow bird? Or is it a large because it's taking up a large amount of the picture? Fuck. You know, I'm starting to feel like I should just... have small yellow bird, medium yellow bird, large yellow bird, and someone, I think maybe Nucleosum was telling me I should do this in the first place. The yellow, I don't know if that's a real... I don't know what that one actually is, though, unfortunately, so I can't, like, brute that. This auto-flushing thing is driving me nuts. Every time I open this text file, it's like, do you want to reload it? Someone's edited it. Red car. I should probably do that and DB the ones that actually work. Ugh. Yeah, I could. It's a lot of extra work. I'm gonna do medium red car here. I should probably group all of these up, but I do have to have some way of tracking. Yeah, I'll have to have some way of tracking the ones that work. But the determining what the picture actually is and what it might be is all human stuff. I got to do that all with my hands and eyes, right? So it's like I don't know. I don't know how best to handle this. I'm gonna have to have a think about it. And this is this thing that we were like, is this a small yellow house? Small brown house. I don't think we saw this one working. This was, I think, the first image we had, right? Small yellow house. I don't know. I'm going to capture these. This was the car. This was the bird. I don't really think there's any point in doing this. Small light brown house? God, I hope not. Okay, so we can up this. And take the key. Oh, wrong script. Oh, I should spit out the... I should spit out the passphrase that worked, though. Log. Passphrase found. So after this, I still need to figure out the locks, right? Yep. All of them. I don't have a single tier 3 lock solved. We spent a stream, I think, looking at them. And I'm totally stumped. Even still thinking back on it, no idea. No idea. So that's going to be a whole other thing. I think honestly we're going to do that on Saturday. I think we're going to go and we're going to look at the locks again and just ruin my whole weekend. Ruin the whole thing. Passphrase found, and then I'll just do I'll just put g.passphrase in here. I suppose I could color this nicely. With I'm gonna do N, I guess, maybe. Small yellow house. It is small yellow house. L. Yep. Big L. I suppose I should gray color code these to keep them consistent also, since I am in a style mood. Username is C or 0. Where do I do that? Down here? You always have color codes for info warning errors. Yeah, I could probably do something similar, but I don't know. Like my tier 1 and tier 2 stuff, I'm using like the FluxLib UI with all the lines and stuff like I use with my banking script. So all the colors are handled for me that way. All right. Too fancy for you? It was like one of the nice things to do once the script is totally done is to just pretty it up a bit. There's a lot of work I need to do in all of the output of all these phases. It would be nice to say what phase it's in. You wonder if you made your house too big? Oh, and once human. You can definitely run out of parts. Okay. I think that's it for tonight. Oh, it's actually a lot later than I thought it was, so... We did pretty good. I feel pretty good about this, even though I wasted probably like an hour in there on garbage at the beginning and like another 40 minutes. That's a 40-minute typo right there. See, so Matrix, when I have like, when you're just like only 26 typos, some of them are very expensive. That was literally one digit. I had a 0 instead of a 1. 40 minutes. 40 fucking minutes on that. So 27 typos is pretty significant. And remember, all of the typos before this that I was doing routinely, and I was like, you know what? I should probably have a counter that keeps track of how frequently this happens. Pretty frequently. My YouTube episodes are only up to like 33 or something. All right, so I don't need this one anymore because the DSHA encryption does seem to be working consistently now. I hope. I think I log misses still when my decryption has a miss. Where do I log those misses? If I come out of the decryption with a null. Yes, I do. If it doesn't decrypt into anything, I still am logging misses, and I've seen none of those so far. So the decryption does seem to be working now. We've tried a few different corps. We get some locations. I think that's the 3rd NPC, or maybe the 4th. So all of this work would have been almost 1 hardline's worth of breaching. And that is assuming that you can actually... Assuming that breaching 4 Tier 3 NPCs ever enters my realm of possibilities, depending on how efficient my Tier 3 breaching scripts are. That should detect the correct mode and only return the decrypted result. It's doing that now. One other thing I need to do is farm more passphrases. Make it smoother. Keep track of valids. Okay. All right. Saturday, I think we're going to do the fucking locks, man. I'm going to try. I'm not optimistic about that. That shit was fucking confusing. Shit was very fucking confusing. I'm not even gonna do beta lock sim and remind people what they look like, because it'll just give me nightmares. You don't have enough bricks? You'll never have enough bricks, Jorstar. Go out and get, like... 2,000 stone and then just start smelting a whole bunch of stacks of 99 and put all the bricks away. Because you're going to need a lot of them. All right, everybody. That's it for tonight. I was going to thank Pecan Pie Reynolds, but I think that's Matrix said that was his Prime account that came in with the Prime. But thank you for the Prime, Matrix. I appreciate that. GG. Well played. Thank you, Smork. Thank you, everyone, for your help and support. Today went a lot smoother than it usually does, so it was good. It was good to get this. Like, it feels... There's obviously a lot of efficiencies that have to be done, but it feels like it's in a pretty good spot right now, so... Good night, Resonate. Thanks for coming by. Thanks, everyone, for coming by. Matrix, Nucleosum, Joestar, Smork, Resonate. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. Watching me kind of swear, and I almost blew up. But then I didn't, so it's all right. Okay, should be back Saturday morning for more hackmud. And if the locks go very poorly, I may pivot the stream into something else. Caves of Cud, probably, because it's what I'm playing right now. All right. Have a great night. Have a great Friday. And if I don't see you on Saturday, have a great weekend, everybody. Be good to yourselves and each other. I appreciate each and every one of you and your support. Okay? And thanks, Joestar, for the resub, for the 3 months resub. I also appreciate that as well. Okay, everyone. See you when I see ya. Be good.